may have turned that right down. Get that move away. I do like this heads-up display. Great if I start using Toby or the lights. Hello Aiden. Hey Aiden, mate. Long time no see. Mr. TPHI, I figured I will do this. Now I started active runway. We might do active helipad, but getting blown around with the wind there once it's off. We might run down the other end of the airport and feel how it flies, and then come back and land on H1 there. Well, it's actually fairly quiet now. Should be a bit of fun when we get these up and running. Mate, 11 months. Awesome. Now I've already done some views here. So I've got underneath and behind. Also got left shoulder, right shoulder. Thank you very much for your 11 months of support, mate. That is awesome. And gunner's view. Just will not hit those poles if I can help it. Over the 380. And oh yeah, changing view is not a good idea. Alright, got a lot of lift. Like a groove flight. Yeah, I'll have to end up doing that. You do have it, yeah. We will do that. What I'm going to do though in this one is I've not yet set up any buttons. I haven't actually armed any weapons, but I'll go and check what it is. I've got the manual. It's in resources documentations in the folder that they have. I haven't done anything else other than purchase it about half an hour or so ago. No, it's going to land on H1. Quiet, but I have turned the volume down. It's also the inside sound you get as opposed to that. So I'm going to configure how to get the weapons up and running. Can't wait till it comes out. Yes. You got shot down last night. In what? Oh, I still had the park brake on, didn't I? Just test that. Yeah, I did. Okay, now they're off. Alright. Put them back on. So, there is a manual here. Quick fly. So the auto hover, I'd like to get the auto hover working. I can figure that to something. I've got to work out what I'm going to configure that to. So that's toggle wing fold. We don't want to set that up on something that I need to use for something else. Flares. Flares are toggle smoke, so we'll actually get a toggle smoke. And the weapons page. So we need to go to a weapons page. Arm, safe, weapons, choose which weapon we want, and toggle logo lights. Which one's my logo lights? Hang on, let me just check. So let's go weapons page. Oh wait, we've got to what is it we've got to do? Press the gun or there, gun. I can't arm. Is that, can I not arm off the ground? Is that why? Oh, ground override. Oh my god, I can too. Let's just check. What are we firing? How many? So there's a, depending on Let's go and choose fire options 10, 50, 10, 20, 50, 100 or all. We're only just going to check here. So which one was I looking at? So it's not this one. Alright, cool. So go in and have a look here. Localize button, yes. But I also want to get the auto hover and I want to get the flares. So under controls, go stick, and we want toggle underscore logo. No, it's not. Just put in logo. How about that? Toggle logo lights. Yep, helicopter. That one there, I want you to shoot with that one. That's my number one. That's my trigger on my thing. So let's save that and test. Thought it was going to crash there. Oh, yep, that works. Alright, so let's get this so we can see. Alright, I'm probably shooting a plane across the other side, aren't I? Yeah, cool. Alright. So I've toggled the arm and we've also got the ground override. Well, maybe I don't know, maybe we can leave that on. Auto hover is a red button on the flight stick, yes, but you can configure it. So have a look here. To do auto hover and flares, you can press those buttons or you can go toggle wing. Oh yeah, it's a pew pew, alright. Hey bloody mate. Use the flight stick from the inside. It has two red buttons, one flares and one auto hover. Yeah, but I don't want to have to look down and use my mouse to do that. So auto hover is flare. So what would I want to do? Auto hover. Go autopilot. I think I'm going to have to use one of these buttons. What are we going to do? So let's test. So let's come back and go to settings. Controls. We'll go over to a Rhino throttle. And let me just search whether this button comes up. No, none. Okay, what's this one? Throttle. That's my aileron trim. Okay, I don't want to change that. Decrease rotor longitudinal trim. Okay, so that's my helicopter trim stuff. Okay, what about these guys? Ah, there we go. What about down as well? Oh, good. Auto hover. Up, flares down. Okay, cool. So pop in what you want. Now that you know you have one free, and put in toggle wing fold, and I'm going to make sure I don't accidentally fold my wings. Done. Alright, and the other one, so having a look at this, so that's auto hover and flares, so I can shoot flares while I'm just flying along, especially when you guys start trying to shoot me, is toggle smoke. Not only that, you may be able to put in other stuff, so toggle smoke. Ooh, it's not under toggle smoke. The flare button is bound to the toggle smoke keybind. Why does that not come up? Okay, so let's go smoke. No, there is no smoke. Okay, well that's a bit of a shame. What would be toggle smoke? There's nothing under smoke. Is there something else we think we can do? Who would try and shoot you? Pfft, yeah. Can you shoot others down? I don't know yet. Toggle your afterburners. Look at them. 1, 2, 3, and 4 afterburners. Nice. That's for like the what's it called? The Concorde. Don't know about the flares. Alright, so they've got underscore. Yeah, no, it's not that. It's also in capitals. Toggle. No. No. Okay, well that's it's no flare either. Alright, so having a look at the instruction book here, the flare button is bound to the toggle smoke keybind, or KVAR, not sure what's KVAR, toggle smoke. Can't get that one, might be trying to try DC. I know, I so wanted to get this in DCS. This or the Black Shark. But that requires more time spent over there. Toggle wing fold. Oh, you know what? Let's try that. So let's go back. Turn that back off. Let's get this up in the air. Okay, a little higher. Going backwards, and toggle. There we go. Autopilot on, speed hold, heading hold. There we go. So now I can look around, and yeah, and then I can probably shoot. Yes, you can. What did I shoot? Anything on the ground over there? Alright, then toggle off. Yeah, good. No, how do you toggle off? Altitude is on, how do you toggle it off? Ooh. Ah, okay, now that's something you're going to come across. Alright, so let's have a quick look at that. Is there a toggle off button for auto hover? Unless if you find the auto hover button, we will activate the corresponding AP modes and set points to hover. Note that you will need to have the AP turned on before pressing the auto hover button. No, you don't. I turned it on and it went on. Okay. I actually did not turn that autopilot on, and it worked. Oh wait, we're not on auto hover. So auto hover now. Autopilot on, auto hover. Yes, there we go. Okay. Autopilot off, and it should go down. Okay. Yeah, you just turn the autopilot back off. But see how on the screen, hang on, now it doesn't want to go down. Turn off. No, see I can't go down. So can I not turn off my autopilot? So that's a configuring issues. Okay, now I can. Oh, yep. It went off. Okay.
Cannon rounds depleted.
Ah, man, that didn't take long. How many did you put in there? Hey, Steve. Yeah, I know. I just wanted to test it, and what I wanted to do was to put it on a keybind. See, now I can't actually get the thing to descend. Get back in there. Alright, what other weapons have we got? I think it's rocket pods, isn't it? Are they armed? Hang on. Oh, yeah, we're not on the ground safety, so... Hello, what did we just shoot there? Oh my god, they go pretty quick. Oh, hang on. So I can't actually descend without... Oh, increase. Okay, you've actually got to turn your throttle on and off. Once you press the auto hover, you've actually got to bring the throttle back up so that it can take over. Right. Hang on, my throttle's back to front now. So what I can't do, see that's, no autopilot is on. Autopilot off. Going down. No, see it's staying there. It's weird. Let's go try and fly it. Can we actually, no, see look, oh, even auto hold is holding there. Okay, so I can't seem to turn off my autopilot. See, autopilot says on, speed hold, bank hold, altitude hold. Can't turn off. Well, that's interesting. Does that turn it off? Now flares. I can see them. See, I can't actually descend now, so something's actually taken over and I can't bring my helicopter back. Shooting blanks now, yeah. Yeah, the Hydra 70s. Yeah, run out of fuel in no time, I know. See, this is actually auto hovering, but I didn't set it to do that. I can't actually turn off the autopilot. Auto hover off. Give me control. Give me control. No, I want descend. Come on. Down. So that actually locks it in. I don't think I'll use that because I can't control it now. It keeps going up and down. I don't want to. No, give me back my control. If I press that again, will it turn it off? Nope. Alright, so while the helicopter's just hovering there, so use the auto hover to turn on. Keyboard, if you want to use your keyboard on any external device, you can keybind. Yeah, okay. So I did that, but I can't actually get it to turn off. Autopilot will not go off with my buttons on my controls. Oh, that's weird. Okay, so that might be a bad load in. Once I turn it on, I can't get it to turn off. Look at your message above. Hang on, you can land and call for a reload, refuel, and repair. Yep. Oh, you can. You have to go to the AP screen in front of you and turn off all the AP settings. This one here, I can't use my bound autopilot button to turn them off, can I? So which screen am I going to? That's my control. So exactly which one am I going to turn to? There's my rockets. To go and turn it off. Yeah, good on you, Steve. Yeah, it's good. It's a bug. You need to. So you can't actually turn off AP. So once I press hover mode, I can't turn it off unless I go and work out which is my that one. I want them off altogether. Autopilot's still on. Where's autopilot? How come I can't turn off autopilot? I've got that stuff. Now let me take control. You're still hovering. And you're actually hovering higher than I was before. Give me back my helicopter. Altitude heading, so they're all off. But I still can't descend. Can I crash? Can I at least crash? Can you let me go down? No. Serious? Okay. I'm gonna have to overcome that because at the moment I'm actually not happy with it. Oh, now you want to fly. Alright, you gonna give it to me? No. Oi, 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 oi. No. I've done that. One of the two big screens, pull up AP. One of the two big screens, pull up AP. Yeah, where? Give me a little more instructions, because there's no thing there that says pull up for AP. Got the altitude heading, airspeed, pitch, roll. It's under utilities, ECS. I'm going to have to dive it into the ground just to get it on the ground. No, it won't let me descend onto the ground. Fine, if you're not going to let me crash it, I'll let you do it. There you go, crash. Thank you. Alright, we'll sit here. Can someone tell me where autopilot is to turn it off? They're all off. There, you got to actually double click it to go to 0 altitude. Is that true? Serious? Oh look, I can actually stand on top of it. No, don't take off. Don't. I'm getting angry at this already. Stop. Just stop already. Yeah, they're all 0. They're all off. I can't. All right, I'm going to unbind that 100%. That is a do not put auto hover on a keybind because it'll turn on autopilot and you can't turn it off. Okay, my first experience for this particular aircraft it's gone sour. No, just delete it. Thank you. Still can't work out how to turn off autopilot because it keeps taking over. So let me go back. I had to restart the flight to fix it, the only way to do it. Pull up AP, yeah, there's no pull up AP, it's a bug, send it to any viewers, okay, good. I've got the side button next to the screen that pulls up AP, you can boot up and look. The side button, what's the side button? What's this side button you're talking about? Let's try and take off again. No, I don't want you to do that. So you got to restart. Oh, that is really not cool. Yeah, you're saying it's a clear bug and you got to restart, and somebody else is saying you can go to this screen and do it there. So I'm getting conflicting information. After everything turns to 0, AH, I'm guessing an AP. No, it doesn't. It didn't. That's the problem. It didn't actually go off. So once I got AP on there, I could not turn it off. So where is this side screen you were talking about? Are you talking about using my keyboard, or you... Certainly something I'm going to have to do. Look, getting the weapons set up was easy. Also do a on the ground override. Go down to weapons. I didn't actually arm my rockets. That'd be a bit of fun. So what is this side screen visualizer talking about? So I'm guessing Visualize worked out another way of doing it. So where was that under? That was under flight, wasn't it? No? Performance. No? Utilities, there we go. Airspeed, 70. No, I don't want any airspeed, would you? So what's this side screen you're talking about? Curious. You're talking about one of these, here or here? System screen? I mean, I just can fly without needing to turn on auto hover, but if I press that button, will it turn... It'll turn on, won't it? Yeah, so we want to make sure we don't do that. Because I know Steve's been testing it, but if somebody else has been able to get it working, you need to use the little keyboard to the left and enter 0 on what? This one? No, I can't actually reset that at all. So if I say altitude and pop in, say 100, oh, what is that? No, 100. Try that again. Yeah, your backspace. 100. Enter. No, let's clear that. No, so that's not actually going there. Oh, I've got to press it again. Alright. Okay, so if I go there and I go 0, enter, press it again. No, it's not going to. But where's my autopilot? So we turned on the autopilot before. So if I press this button, oh, we're going to do it again now. Yep, there we go. Way, we're up at 100. It's not 100 feet, and that is not sitting level either. Okay, it's minus. Look at that. Okay, so 0. I'm just going to let it crash. Oh, now you're going to crash. Wouldn't crash before. So is the bug the auto hover? What are you doing? Yeah, see, now I'm stuck with autopilot on. Oh, I can't even press that. You're moving me around now. Alright, we're upside down. Okay, so we won't go anywhere. Turn that off, turn that off, turn off. Right, so now that I've got 0 and everything, how to get autopilot off? Visualize. That's the problem. See, Steve couldn't get it off either. Hey, Gamer Guy. The Gamer 19. My dog, hello. Yeah, but look at this. I'm upside down, yeah. Problem is I can't work out how to... Why are you doing that? Whoa, 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 whoa. What's this true business? I can't turn off autopilot. So it's now... I will have to go and start again. So we're just looking for the autopilot off button. And I cannot find it. No, okay, we're going to have to restart. Well, you know, fun and games until you flip it over, hey? Also have to change my pilots. Alright, don't use autopilot, don't use auto hover. Alright, still want to play around with those missiles, or rockets I mean. Since we've got those buttons configured. Mighty hello. I'm testing the submersible. You know, I'm stuck with some autopilot and auto hover. I don't much like it. Oh, it doesn't make a crater in the ground. Okay, we'll have to do the mission things, I think. I like how... Was it the Hype 160? Now those missiles...
Altitude low.
Yeah, I know it's altitude low. Those missiles, they left a crater in the ground and smoking until you reset or left the area. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Taxiing there? Oh, right over the top. Man, we'll just crash into it, that'll do it. Yeah, we'll have some play around with it. I just wanted to get the weapons set up. I was talking in chat and I'm like, maybe I'll just shove it on a quick stream. Something with the AP I can't turn off. I don't know. Steve says it's a bug. Visualize reckons there's a way to do it. He'll have to send me pictures or a video or something because I can't work it out. But it is pretty cool, and I've set up some views for it already. Also got the gunner's seat. She needs a military outfit though if I'm going to start using this. And yeah, back again. So I will be able to land it now that I've got no autopilot on. Probably okay. Because I've got control. It's interesting though that hopefully the first update, or they roll out an update once they've worked out why that happens. Would be nice though that it was sold working. Ryan HOTAS, hello. Just giving it a quick test. I've been doing some configuring and crashing, playing around with the autopilot. Bug that I learnt is a bug, but someone says they know how to fix it, so we were trying still to do that. Whoop. Okay, it's not easy to land from that view. Probably not easy to land on any of these views. Oh, I've got my park brake on, that's why. I'm trying to go forward here and I can't. There we go. So I can shoot. Yes, I can. Sorry, Rex. Alright, changing weapons to gun. So that'll shoot 10 rounds. See, I've got 300 rounds in there. You shoot 50 rounds. How do we do that? Probably press that one there. That's cool. Back to 10. Alright, cool. What's weapon here? Bore sight. Grayscale. Terrain. Is that in the front that gets to see that. We need a co-pilot in here that can actually shoot the guns. That'd be cool. And what's the 3000? What's the 3000? What's that got to do with it? Rockets? How many more have we got? Oh, you can see them emptying. Well, they actually look like they're nearly all empty. Let me just empty them all there. And no rockets. Okay, there we go. And then missiles. Alright, just probably want to actually lock these things in. I don't suppose you could see it from here, can you? No. What about when this thing's on? Helmet cam. Oh, shoot, no. This will be the front person to be over there. Oh, no. It's not going over to there. Alright. Look, just a short one. I say this, I think rocks in VR, I bet. Smooth and gently, I know I wasn't. No one is safe when Brett's like, yeah. So how do we rearm? There's probably saying, you know what, I'll have to read the book for that. I just wanted to set up the weapons. That back on safe. I have to learn how to rearm, because if we are flying this, I'll continually run out. But no, I couldn't get the autopilot back off. So visualize when you work it out, let me know. Or when you, sorry, you already know, but let me know. That's my talk. Okay, good. Systems, engine, and we'll get that back. Okay, this is FCR, yep. Vid, com. Cool. As I heard, the AH64 would be arcade-ish. It's not going to be DCS quality, for sure. But it is pretty cool. We'll go for another fly. I've got the park brake on. Now I need to put Army or pilot gear on my co-pilot myself, because we obviously have. Get that level. There we go. Yes, I know. See how well it actually can handle. And yes, VR would be better in this, because you'd be able to look around, especially if you start putting this on your view. Hang on, I need to move that mouse, get that out of the way.
Altitude low.
So obviously when you look out there, and there, there's my speed, 153 is it? It seems to get quieter the more you push up the throttle. Oh, hello. That definitely helped me dive. I think I'll actually turn that back off for now. Oh, I've got photogrammetry here. The more better versions in DCS. Oh yeah, 100% DCS would be a way to go with one of these. You got much more realistic, but there is some pretty cool mission stuff that they're showing with this, and the difference between DCS and flight sim is that you've got the whole entire world as your playground. See, my photogrammetry is not necessarily loading in here. I have actually turned the sound right down too. There we go. will have fun in it, and that's the thing.
Altitude
If
low.
you're going to buy it for Microsoft Flight Sim, you want to buy it to have fun. There's no other reason. You want realism? Go and do DCS for military realism. A lot more stuff in that. Oh, that one didn't load in, did it? Probably because I haven't sat there long enough doing it. Photogrammetry from an altitude. What's that? Looks great. Down low, not so much. It's almost worth turning off to get it right. So many pew, I know. Can it do loops and rolls? Oh. I don't know. Let me. We might want to get a little more altitude before we do that. Alright, I need to get the weapon part off. That one? No, not that one. Which one was it? Yeah, that'll do. Alright, what's my speed? 147? I don't think I'll necessarily be able to get it to go up and over. I'm sorry, going to crash this. Yes, the answer is yes. Oh yeah, my Sydney hasn't been used for a while. I did an update recently. So yes, I can actually go up and over. It's the Hilux of
Altitude low. Altitude
kilos.
low. Altitude
Yeah.
low.
Yes, altitude is meant to be low.
Altitude low.
Alright, so just don't use the autopilot. You'll be right. Alright. I know I probably missed a bunch of comments there. I'm sorry, I was having so much frustration trying to get rid of that autopilot button. Yeah, look, it looks great. You know, one thing you can't put autopilot on, that's not the worst of it. The rest of it is you just got to learn how to do stuff. But the same would be in DCS. There's a much bigger learning curve in DCS. That person just standing around down there, what are you doing? There's actually someone walking around those buildings. Helicopter crew. What are we doing outside? Yeah, very good. H2. Oh, I'd say my butt's going to sleep there. Alright, so I couldn't get the flares working. Oh, that one finally came up. Hey CB, sorry I didn't see you there as well. Anybody else who actually said hello, I might have missed it. My apologies. So what we've done is we've gone through this actual 25-page document for the manual is in the download folder in resources and then documentation, so you can actually get stuff from there. It basically goes through all those things. But what we tried to do is get the flares working, the weapons working, which we did get the weapons working, and the auto hover. Yes, I did get auto hover working. Autopilot engage. Autopilot can be engaged via the toggle autopilot master, which is what I've got. Recommend control 1. How do you disengage it? That's the one we need to do. Use the Apache. Hey Jason, is it out? Or is this a no? It's out. It is actually out now. It's £20, £19.99. That's what they made, and I bought it from their website, so I get all the missions and stuff. I couldn't turn off that autopilot, so I may have to read more of it. And my apologies to the developers who may or may not look back at this and go, mate, missing it. I didn't read everything in detail. I came in just to look at how to get the weapons going. But we had a bit of a button press stuff. I just couldn't turn off the autopilot. Steve was here earlier. I don't know if he's still here, but he was telling me that it's a bug. They reported it. So other people obviously can't turn it off either. Alright, so what have we got here? So we learned how to get rid of the altitude stuff. That's good. By double clicking on it. Auto hover, that was where the problem was. Note that you need to have the AP turned on before pressing auto hover button. Well, I'm guessing well, the problem is that once I turn autopilot on, it will auto hover. Let's try that without pressing auto hover. Autopilot on. Nothing. Maybe I actually have to be in the air first, do I? I can't turn autopilot on. So the autopilot button's not working. Okay, so let's go and have a look at that. That may be the reason. So they say that autopilot is what button? Auto hover, up. So I'm just going through here. They've actually linked the master. Which one was it? It may actually be there, autopilot. So they're saying toggle autopilot master. What have I got my autopilot toggled at? And that could be the reason why it was not coming up. Let's go stick. Search by input. Ooh, I have no autopilot anymore. And that's probably why. Where's my autopilot? I don't have an autopilot for helicopters. I've never used an autopilot for helicopters. So no, I don't. No, wait, there is no master. What's missing? Oh, yeah, let's actually spell it right, Brett. I reckon. Do you also fly in VR when you're not streaming? No, I have, and I have also streamed VR. I don't do that very often, but I have streamed it. But I have three 50-inch monitors that I actually run this on, and sometimes I actually run across all three screens, which gives me a surround view. and then allows me to just move my head around looking at like they're all 4K. Okay, I have a feeling that it might have been me effing it up. And no, I didn't say it, Mrs. TPHI. Hey, it's off. Oh my god. My fault. Steve, mate, are you still here? I'll write to him in Discord if not, but turns out when you get into this one, it puts a profile in here, and I didn't have an autopilot for helicopters, because I've never used autopilot on helicopters. Wow. What's the #1 crown? Yeah, I think it takes a bit more work. You can actually press the little thing and see what the crowns are. Leaderboard 75 for practically everybody. Oh, okay, everybody got 75. You know what? You're in 5th place, so if you keep talking, yeah, but maybe not with the one-word things. You would have said it. Alright, so autopilot on. That automatically holds level anyway, does it? No? Alright, so now what we can do is, holy crap, I've gone and getting all frustrated because I actually didn't have toggle autopilot master on for a helicopter profile. So we come back down and we have a look at auto hover. I'm going to put it back on. Toggle wing fold. So we want toggle wing fold under controls, and we're going to put it onto the throttle because I already know that there is one available. Toggle wing fold, yeah, wing fold, this one, and I can press that for hover. Cool. All right, we are getting there. All right, yep. Autopilot on, speed hold. Yeah, okay, hang on. Let's untoggle. Oh, hey, autopilot goes off. Okay, autopilot on. Don't move, don't move. And auto toggle. There we go. And we're going to move with the wind. I am, but a leaf, a feather on the wind. No, we're actually going sideways. We are. Alright. We're solving problems here. Now, I want to shoot flares. I have not seen any flares on this yet, because when you're inside pressing this button, you can't see the flares. Where's my flares? Alright. On the stick, you'll find a flare button. This will allow you to deploy flares once your helicopter is greater than 1,000 feet AGL. You can press the red flare button on the left side of the control stick, which will set off an audible effects of flares popping, as well as a visual effect. I heard it, but I didn't see it. Toggle is bound to toggle smoke. I did not find a toggle smoke button, so it's not available in the marketplace. No, so you've got to wait for it to come out. So what if we try keyboard and we just put in toggle smoke? What's this smoke button? Smoke? Smoke them if you got them? No. Okay. Going backwards. Don't go backwards. Alright, toggle autopilot off. Oh my god, autopilot does work going off now. Okay. No, only on the Anybuild's website, that's correct. So as soon as it does, I'm sure Mrs. TPHI will be in it whenever we do a flight. Alright, altitude hold. And in helicopters. Actually, most of the people will be. I probably will be too. Alright, so we'll hover there. Did we rearm our rockets? No, I haven't actually worked out how to rearm. Okay, it's going forward. I don't actually want that. Auto hover. It hovers, but it doesn't actually stay. Ooh, you can turn it on without autopilot. Okay, so I was actually able to turn that on without the autopilot. And then what did we do? We went down to utilities, wasn't it? Yeah, altitude. Oh, somebody hasn't done his barrow, that's why. But if we want to put it in at 500 feet, oh, hang on, you need to press there. Oh, we did. Okay, good. Oops. Press that again. 500. Enter. Place. Okay, cool. Yeah, alright. And that'll hold it. Yeah, cool. Alright, I can't work out how to get the flares thing working though. Turn those off. I heard them. Boom. Where are they? Fine, nighttime. Ooh, nice and green. Do I have to arm my flares? It could say so here. Oh, greater than 1,000 feet. Read, Brett. Can't shoot the flares unless you're up more than 1,000 feet. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Now, where are we? Inside the airport. Can you fire the chain gun? Yeah, alright, sorry, I'll do that. This is arm it. Weapon. We're on gun. I've got 240 rounds left, so let's go gun. Oh, there's a green light sitting up on top. Okay, that one's in the wrong spot. Yeah. We over 1,000 feet? Can't tell. Altitude 1900? Yeah, alright. So if we go here now. I hear it, but I don't see them. Like on below 1,000. Oh, 2,000 feet. Might be something I have to load back in. Why can I see under the helicopter? And I realise, yeah, that's because I'm flying really bad.
Cannon round depleted.
Oh, I depleted them. Can't hold that down, Stu. AP system is really put together well for a heli. Well, now that I know that I just have to bind the key. Yeah. Are we in the front? We are too. We were too. All right. So I've got a front seat and I've got a rear. Yeah, rear seat. We do have a hovering red light though, and green on that side. That means. Oh, and a white one over there. first update. See how quickly they update. Alright, so the bug. Turn that down. The bug for the thing, the HUD. Oh, this would be awesome looking around. Yeah, see this? You know, you can actually work out what you're actually at. Although it's a massive HUD, I don't know how well that would come out in VR. I might have to actually give VR a go again. It's been a while. I haven't worked out how to reload it. I'm not actually too worried about it. Put that back on safe. Ground override just allows you to turn it back on. I can't jettison the canopy. Yeah. Hey, Aaron. So I basically came in only to have a look at how to line up the weapons, and I had frustration, but we worked it out. That you got to actually toggle the AP correctly, but I can't seem to get my flares working. So not there or smoke. So I'll have to work out what the deal is with that. Now this is also available in 2020, so maybe there's a toggle smoke in 2020 that allows you to do the flares there, and it's something else here. Right, there's your weapons page. How to arm, toggle logo lights, which is what I've done. Missiles, rockets, yep. Immersion mission manager page. I'm not going to do the mission stuff, but that's pretty cool. We'll get around to those another time. I'm sure there's other people have been doing that too. And that's your arm stuff, forward arming and refueling. There we go. So, okay, so you can in the mission stuff, and there'll probably be a way to do it here. I'm not going to bother with that. Handling a flight model, and then there's all the other stuff. Cool. Look, just a short one. I don't want to look. It was my fault not having the autopilot connected there, so I now have auto hover or turn off autopilot, and I can actually control it again. Where right at the bit. Oh, I just slammed it in the ground there. Previously, I couldn't turn off autopilot. That overlay for MSFS is horrible. This one here, that one's probably, no, it is massive and it should be much smaller, but it's probably optimized for VR, not for like what I'm on 2D screen. In VR, it might be actually a lot smaller. I would not have imagined it being in color though, but yeah. So I've set up a bunch of views. Yeah, so I can get around the helicopter and even look at this lady's face. You're definitely going to have to hop in a flight suit. But look, there we go. So I'll have a quick show of the liveries, but other than that, I'm not showing it off. I was configuring and learning it myself as well. That's what you're trying to say. Okay, so no need for me to make a video about. No, you don't need to. It was not configured. I can't believe it. It was not configured because when you jump into the helicopter, it goes, this is the helicopter profile, not aircraft profile, and all my aircraft are configured to have them. So we've got the British Army desert camouflage. You don't get to zoom in on these ones, I remember. Indian Air Force. I did not know the Indians had the Apache. How about that? US Army 6th Cavalry, which is what I believe I was on in just then. US Army Air Cavalry. And the US Army Reserve. and that's it. Yeah. So, oh, let's have a look. Hang on, go back into that and have a look at the fuel and payload. Can we change weapons? Total mass, aircraft mass, cargo manage, and AFB. Seats, cargo, no. Wait, yeah, well. Hunter payload are in weight. Center and, okay, no, that's it. You can get rid of your co-pilot, can you? Ha! You can too, but you can actually change their weight. Cool. Yep. Oh, #1 crown. Oh, look at that. Change my avatar to a fighter setup for this. I don't think anybody noticed that I actually changed my avatar in that because I didn't get out and look at my face. We'll just have to wait for tomorrow's stream, which is in, oh my god, 8.5 hours time. I probably should get some sleep. But yeah, look, that was my first look at the Quick Flight Hunter, trying to set up the controls. I don't think Steve's here. He's probably gone going, no, it's a bug, I told you. Sorry, mate. I'll send you a PM saying I didn't have my AP connected, and once you do, it works. But thanks everybody. I'm actually just going to call it here. I'm going to finish it up and have a great day, and I'll be back in 8.5 hours for a GA flight. Ooh, there's my guy. There he is. Look at him. He's looking old now. Just doesn't have a beard. All right. See you everybody. Cheers. Bye. Thanks for your membership there, Aiden, mate.